One of my dreams as an immigrant in Canada is to explore and get to know Canada as much as possible. And that is why I jumped at this opportunity to join my friend on his trip from Toronto to Regina. Of course, you know, Toronto is in Ontario and Regina is in the province of Saskatchewan. It's over 2,000 kilometers away, and the drive is a really interesting one. I'm enjoying it, you know. So I'm going to be showing you right from the planning, how much gas we used, the distance, everything. So join me on this adventure and let's enjoy it together. We've decided that we're going to leave as early as possible, so say 6 a.m., you know, so we can get on the road on time. Hi guys, so we've just gotten to Alona Bay Scenic Lookout, and we've been on the road for more than 9 hours now. We have passed Susan Mare, about halfway to Thunder Bay, right? It's so windy, so let me just show you the lookout. It really looks so good. So this lookout actually looks onto Lake Superior, and Lake Superior is a very important water body actually to the world, you know, because it holds the world's, at least 10% of the world's fresh water, you know, so it's a really important one. I think it's one of the biggest lakes in the world also, right? That's the Meiji and Lekon. Yeah, the time is past 3 now, 3:40, and about 6 hours to get to Thunder Bay, so we should just get going. And it's so windy and cold out here though. Let's go. So we're just about 17 minutes from, well, just about 17 minutes to get to Wawa, and right now the gas tank is below half, so we can't really wait to get there and, you know, fill up the gas. Let me show you. Actually a quarter now. So we're going to be stopping at Wawa to fill up the gas, and from there we'll proceed to Thunder Bay. We hope to actually get to Thunder Bay around 9-ish, say 9:30. And so far we've bought gas twice. We first bought $70 at Barrie, and we also bought about $75 at Webwood, right? So we have to fill up at Wawa. I'll show you when we get to Wawa. We just filled another $75 of gas at Wawa. We just got to Terrace Bay. Look at that. Let's see if I can show you that that little tower. There, it's out of focus. Yeah, it's in focus now. That tower behind me. Yeah. So it's right on time to fill up the gas. And this is the 4th gas station we're stopping. Right now the tank is a little below half tank. Seems like that that car gobs a lot of gas, right? It's a good place to stop if you're doing this trip. They have a grocery store, pharmacy, dining and retail around here. Yeah, and there's a plaza. There's a Simcoe Plaza right there. Yeah, let's get back on the trip. I stopped specifically here to show you this really nice sunset. It's really beautiful. And what I have noticed so far is that it's really cold. The more we get up north, it's really cold. And you can still see snow on the floor everywhere. Or like in Toronto where last time we had the snowfall was some weeks ago and the snow has already dried up. And look at that really nice rock by the side of the road. This is just about 1 hour 30 minutes before Thunder Bay. Yeah, let's get back on the road. There's one bridge like this now when you are getting to Ottawa, right? Makes sense. The time is 9:44 and we've just gotten to Thunder Bay, which means we're midway into our trip to Regina. We've been on the road for about 15 hours. It's been really cool though, because the scenery has really been so nice and we enjoyed it. My friend drove for most part of the trip though. I drove for about 5 hours. I'm so tired. Can't wait to actually lay my back. We're at a hotel. Let me see if I can show you. I think it's Valhalla Inn. So that's where we're going to be staying for tonight at Thunder Bay. And we'll continue our trip to Regina tomorrow. So today we've spent about $295 on gas. Although we still have almost maybe like three quarters of the full tank right now. So we're just gonna stay in the hotel till tomorrow morning and we'll leave at 5 a.m. This is the hotel room. We got this hotel room for I think $89. It's got two small beds. We can manage that. We're just three, so oh boy, I think it's fair enough for that, for $89, I guess. For day 2, we're going to be splitting it into 2, just like today. We'll do about a little above 7 hours drive to Winnipeg, and I think about 7 hours or 8 hours to Regina. I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. If you've enjoyed it, please make sure to click the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you. It's just around past 5 and we are ready to get back on the road for day 2. It snowed overnight at Thunder Bay. You can see the cars are covered by snow. Everywhere is covered by snow. It's crazy because in Toronto it's already getting warm and it's already spring, but it's still snowing in northern Ontario. So we've left the hotel very early and a quick gas fill up, and we're on our way. It should be straight to Winnipeg and then Regina from here. So the time is 8:11, and we left Thunder Bay at around 5:20. So we've been on the road for about 3 hours. But the truth is, we've actually been on the road for 4 hours, because at some point on the way, the time zone actually changed. So the location we're at right now is 1 hour behind Thunder Bay. It's so interesting because we've spent the whole of yesterday, the whole of day 1, and 4 hours today on the road, and we're still inside Ontario. We're still in the province of Ontario. Isn't it interesting? Because this province is so large. The province of Ontario is larger than the state of Texas in the US. It's larger than both Spain and France together. And it's larger than Nigeria as a country, my home country, Nigeria. It's really interesting, and I really like the opportunity I've had to experience this trip. We've just bought gas at Dryden, and we'll be proceeding to Winnipeg right now. Finally! This is Winnipeg, Manitoba. We've driven. Okay, the time is 12:05. So that means we've driven about 6, 7, 8 hours. Yeah, about 7 hours. More than 7 hours actually, maybe almost 8 hours. And we're 3/4 away from our destination, Regina. But just about 6 hours to go in the trip. And we're filling up the gas one more time. So we spotted something on the maps that's the largest, the world's biggest Coca-Cola can is in this city. So we decided to take a detour so we can see it. It's in the city of Portage-la-Prairie. That's what we're looking at right there. Decided to check it out. See it. Gonna take some pictures there. So we're finally actually in Saskatchewan. We're in the province of Saskatchewan. The time now is 4:50, and the time zone has actually changed one more time, which means we're now 2 hours behind Toronto, right? One thing I've noticed so far is how the landscape has changed between Ontario and Manitoba and Saskatchewan right now. Between Ontario, we saw a lot of mountains, rocks, lakes, But when we got into Manitoba, it's been so much of flat land and straight roads, So which is really interesting for me. And, when you're looking at this road on the Trans Canada Highway, you see it's so free and all that. You think maybe you can speed up and go above the speed limit, but don't do it, because one, it's not safe, and two, you really won't gain much. You're not going to gain as much time as you thought you would gain, and three, you stand a really high chance of getting caught by the police, and you're going to be fined heavily. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. You're going to be fined heavily. So, what has been your favorite experience of a trip so far?
No, not like I'm trying to make fun of people's misery, but it's actually fun when you see a car drive past you going on a very high speed, and then you just guess and you be like, oh, they're gonna stop this guy very soon. And
you mean the police, right?
Yeah, the police. And before you know it, like he's been stopped and about to get a ticket or something. So to be honest, my advice is just don't speed. It doesn't worth it. You're gonna end up spending more and you're gonna end up wasting more time. So that has been fun because I like to laugh at people's misery. It's not like but in every situation you find yourself, just laugh, just to make yourself happy. That's mine. So that was fun actually. Yeah. We enjoyed it.
You can imagine having to pay 200 and something, for fine. How about you, Dimeji?
Okay, for me, I think the most interesting part of the journey is being able to travel through 3 provinces just in 2 days, and also having to travel with friends, the gist, the side talks and all, the banters. We are 2 sets of politicians here. We have the agbados and the obedience. So it's been a lot of fun having to banter about issues in Nigeria and all. So that's it.
Thank you. So see you in Regina in a moment.
After driving about 2,600 kilometers from Toronto and spending almost $500 on gas and $90 on hotel and a $40 fine for speeding, we're finally in Regina, Saskatchewan, all the way from Toronto. I'm definitely going to be doing this trip again sometime in the future because I enjoyed this. I totally enjoyed it. Make sure you boop the like button and also subscribe to the channel and watch this video and this one which I have made in Regina. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.